The Oracle MICROS Workstation 8 series showcases a subtle aesthetic that seamlessly blends into any environment. With its modular design and flexible options, you can deploy hardware that both aligns with the look of your brand and drives operational efficiency. You can expect the same level of quality and durability that you have come to trust from Oracle MICROS in a modern, ergonomical designed package. In this video, we will unbox the Workstation 8 and some of its common peripheral devices, a low-profile stand, a peripheral expansion module, as well as a customer-facing display. We will also show you how to set up a Workstation 8 without using the peripheral expansion module. Let's start with the workstation. You will notice that each box is clearly labeled so you can easily identify what the box includes. As you can see, this box includes the workstation. To complete this step, you need a tool that will allow you to cut the tape that secures the box. An important note, use care when cutting the tape to avoid damaging the contents, as the devices underneath could be damaged by sharp objects. Once the box is open, carefully take each item from the box and place it nearby. When removing the Workstation 8 from the box, be sure to place it face down with the foam insert underneath to prevent scratches. Once unpacked, you should have the following items in front of you: the Workstation 8, the RFID signing cards, a power supply, and quick setup guide. Each device comes with a quick setup guide in the box, providing guidance to help you quickly set up and start using it. Next, open and unpack the rest of your devices. Be sure to place the contents of each box close together for quick access during setup. Now that you have unpacked your hardware, it's time to assemble. The only tool that is needed to set up your workstation is a hex key. The hex key is located on the underside of the stand in the hex key storage location. Let's begin with the low profile stand. If you're not planning to use the peripheral expansion module, then all you'll need to do for the setup is connect the power supply and click the Workstation 8 into place on the stand. If you are planning to use the peripheral expansion module, then skip ahead to the next section. To do this, set your low profile stand on the counter. Then set the power supply under the stand and route the USB-C connector with the red and black stripes from under the stand through the hole and out the front. Next, pick up the Workstation 8, making sure you're holding it in the correct orientation. You can tell it's in the correct orientation because the Oracle logo on the screen protector will be upright, not upside down. Plug the USB-C cable into the power in port on the rear of the Workstation 8 with the red and black stripes. Make sure the cable is pinned into place behind the cable holder. If you want to hardwire it to your network, this would be a good time to connect your Ethernet cable to the network port on the rear of the workstation. Seat the Workstation 8 head unit onto the mounting ports and press gently on the Workstation 8 until it clicks into place. Your Workstation 8 is now assembled. Connect the power cord to the power supply and plug it into a wall outlet or power management device. When ready, power on the workstation by pressing the power button located on the lower right edge as noted on the protective overlay. Press the power button for 2 seconds to initiate startup. Congratulations, your Workstation 8 is now assembled and ready for use. Now let's continue our setup with the peripheral expansion module and the customer-facing display. Since we are going to connect the customer display, we need to remove the Oracle faceplates. To do so, flip the stand over to continue. Loosen the thumb screws shown here and remove the faceplate from the front of the stand. The hex key can be used if needed. The thumb screws are captive, so they do not need to be fully removed. Next, let's attach the peripheral expansion module to the stand. To do so, set the module in place and tighten the thumb screw to ensure it's secure. Now, open the hinged cover on the peripheral expansion module and connect the white labeled USB-C cable to the system port with the white label. Feed the cable through the cable management system so that it can be connected to the Workstation 8 later in the process. Now let's connect the workstation power supply to the peripheral expansion module. To do so, connect the USB-C cable to the power in port with the red and black stripes and feed that cable through the cable management system. At this point, your stand should be upside down. Flip it over to continue in the correct position. Next, let's connect the customer display to the low profile stand. Feed the rose-colored USB-C cable through the hole in the stand and make sure the display is in the correct position by ensuring the Oracle logo on the display is upright. Seat the customer display in the mounting holes. While holding the display in place from the front, tighten the thumb screws on the underside of the device to secure the display. Now place the low-profile stand on its side, with the underside of the stand facing you. Plug the USB-C cable from the customer display into the rose-colored USB port on the peripheral expansion module. Feed the cable through the cable management system. The customer display is now set up. If you want to hardwire to your network, this is a good time to connect the Ethernet cable to the network port labeled in orange. Next, place the low-profile stand back in its upright position and grab your Workstation 8. At this point, make sure you have threaded the USB-C cable with the red and black stripes through the hole in the stand. Plug the USB-C cable with the red and black stripes into the power in port on the rear of the Workstation 8 and secure the cable in the cable holder. Seat the Workstation 8 head unit onto the mounting points and press gently on the Workstation 8 until it clicks into place. The Workstation 8 is now assembled. Connect the power cord to the power supply and plug the power cord into the wall outlet or power management device to prepare for first use. When ready, locate the power button on the bottom right of the workstation noted on the screen protector. Hold your finger on the power button for 2 seconds to initiate startup. Congratulations, your Workstation 8 is now assembled and ready for use.
Hey, did you like what you learned? Make sure to check out this video or this link, and of course, subscribe now.